Good day, everyone. Coming live from Career Academy News is Adrian Nino
and Hunter O'Dear.
The Anthis Career Academy has been providing students with technical education and hands-on learning for years.
Today we'll be focusing on the Career Academy and check up on what each class is currently up to.
I think I'm due for a dentist visit, so we're going to go to Jay Coffee and Javon and Dental and see what the class is currently working on.
So me and Jay Coffee getting ready to go interview the dental students. Hope you enjoy. Let's go.
In this program, we teach the students the skills of a dental assistant. These are the skills that the dental assistant is the person that sits across from the dentist and passes the instruments, mixes materials, and is there as the right-hand man for the dentist. They will do the sterilization, disinfection, and the cleanup and the setup of the rooms, as well as many lab skills. This will help further their career because it allows these students to explore all of the careers of dentistry, but it also allows them to sit in with the dentist in the second semester and work side by side with the dentist and an experienced dental assistant. So they can check to see if this is something they really want to pursue in college, instead of going through the program and then graduating and deciding they don't like it and wasting all the education and money. We are starting today, as a matter of fact, infection control. So the students have to come in and they have to set up a unit, place barriers, seat a patient, dismiss the patient after the procedure is finished, and then they will remove the barriers, disinfect the unit, and sterilize the dental instruments.
I do. I've been saying I want to be a dentist since I was like 3 years old, literally. I love going to the dentist. It's like just been a thing that I liked.
Into the labs is very interesting because we get to see what it's like in the dental office.
It has been a good time visiting the dental students and Ms. Kemp, and I hope y'all got educated from that information.
Wow, a lot of work is put into dentistry. I couldn't put up with all that schooling.
From the dentistry field, our reporter Angela caught up with our computer repair class.
Let's see what Mr. McKinstry and his students are learning to prepare for Skills USA.
Hello, this is Angelo reporting live at the Anthis Career Academy, where we are in front of Mr. McKinstry's door, and we're going to be asking him some questions about him and his class.
Hi, I'm Mr. McKinstry. I'm the computer repair and network administration teacher here at Anthis. What is the main difference between the two classes? Well, really, the networking class is a second-year class that is very almost specific on one of the topics that we discussed during computer repair in networking, which is connecting computers together. In the networking class, they're going to learn how to just take that basic information they got in computer repair and really get in depth in how networks work, from the protocols that are the languages that they speak to the different types of hardware that we have available, and setting those different hardware up, connecting computers together, troubleshooting them, and then maintaining that network, which is a huge part of that as well.
I believe that the certifications that I'll be earning from this class, I will be able to get a network administrator job in the future, which has great job security, and it'll be in the future for a long time.
I think this is going to take me into college to get my information technology bachelor's degree, and perhaps open up my own business one day.
And this is Angelo reporting at the Anthis Career Academy. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Reminds me, I got some viruses on my computer recently. I'll have to get them checked out.
For sure, man. I don't know how you got them, but you got to go get it fixed. Now, you know to check with the computer repair students for help. Another we need to check is the weather. Let's go over to my man John to find out what we can expect this weekend. John?
All right, thanks Adrian and Hunter. So to start off, as you can see, we have some snow coming in from the north, and it's projected to be moving southeast later in this week. We'll also see some flurries in that next week. So, on to our 5-day forecast. On Friday, we have mostly cloudy with a high of 27 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 12 degrees Fahrenheit. On Saturday, we have intermittent clouds with a high of 30 degrees Fahrenheit, a low of 23 degrees. Sunday is flurries. The high for that will be 38 degrees, low will be 26. On Monday, it will be mostly cloudy, so there's that. The high for that will be 40 degrees, the low for it will be 30s. On Tuesday will be high chance of rain, so be sure to bring an umbrella. The high for that day will be 41, and the low will be 25. Now, back to you, Adrian and Hunter.
Now, Adrian, I heard you did your own story on a career class.
Yeah, I did. I reported on the early childhood class. Mr. Howard, the instructor, he was a very friendly dude, and it was a story I enjoyed reporting on.
Let's check it out, Adrian. I'm curious to see how it went.
All right. Hello, I'm here at the Anthis Career Academy, catching up with the Early Childhood Development Program. Let's check them out real quick.
Lately, the class has been working on theories of education. So we've been looking at the historical theorists that are the basis for how we teach. There are a lot of ideas out there about how do you best convey ideas to children, and that's part of what we're really studying and researching right now. Many of them are motivated because the information directly applies to them working out in their community sites. So they're able to make those connections between what's happening with children that they interact with and the information that they're researching right now. In fact, many of them, as they're doing the research, can tell me examples that they see out in the community. Content that we're studying is a strong motivator for them to learn. In Indiana, to work in a licensed child care center, you need a child development associate. And here at Anthis, you can get that child development associate if you finish both of the years that we offer. That will get you a job as a lead teacher in many child care programs. However, if you want to go on to other opportunities, you often need an associate degree.
We do book work and we go into the community and we have hands-on experiences with the kids too. I'm going to do something related to early childhood, so yeah. Professionally, I want to be a pediatrician, and so this early childhood is giving me like an experience of how to like take care of the kids, how to like do things when I'm like going for that professional stage.
We usually go out in the community twice a week. I love working with kids, and you can be a kid again. Working with the kids and actually being in the classrooms with them.
And this has been Adrian Nino with the Career Academy News.
You're right. That was an interesting package. Good to see the future teachers of our world properly learning the skills necessary.
Of course, thank you. And talking about the future, our public safety course was also interviewed by our very own Ori.
Let's take a look at the training our future officers are put through to keep our community safe.
Let's do it.
Hey, I'm Ori Imhoff, and I'm going to be interviewing Mr. K and a couple of his students at the Public Safety Academy and what they're doing about with the criminal justice field. What are you guys learning in class right now?
What we're learning now is how to analyze a crime scene, how to take crime scene sketches, how to take fingerprints, how to secure the crime scene, and how to set up your dimensions and your security on the crime scene.
From what I've received from this class, along with the knowledge, I also received many certifications that I can use in my future, such as CPR, 911 dispatching, and hunter's education, and I also received about 6 college credits from this program.
What qualifications does this class give you?
Well, they'll have CPR certification, they'll have firearms proficiency, they'll have a dispatch certification to become a dispatcher. They get hunter's ed education certification. They'll get dual credit college course in criminal investigations and Crim 101. So they'll get, not this year, but next year they'll have 6 college credits.
The overall good police officer and I'm gonna use it so I can be the best in my class in the academy. I'm just gonna be here to serve the people.
This has been Ori at the Public Safety Academy. Back to you, Hunter and Adrian.
Seems like a pretty tough course, but it's good to see that we'll feel more secure with these students around.
How about we change it up a bit and take an inside look at what the culinary department has to offer?
Now this one I'm curious about. Let's see if they give us an insight on how to make their delicious cookies on our own.
Oh my gosh, yes. Let's cut to our on-site reporter, Nico, to take a look.
Hey guys, Nico Soto here. Today we're going to be interviewing Culinary Arts 2, see what the buzz is going on about down there. So let's get started.
What made me want to start cooking? Well, my grandmother was an excellent cook, and she was a great home cook. And when I was little, one of my fondest memories of her was rolling my hands in her noodle dough, because she was famous for her homemade noodles. So she was kind of my inspiration to start cooking. Our advanced culinary art students just started their own business. It's a box lunch program called The Cube, which is an acronym for Culinary Ultimately Benefits Everyone. We've made it very easy for you to order your lunch ahead of time. We will box it up for you, and you can pick it up in the snack bar window. I send out an email every Monday and Wednesday, and that gives you the menu for the following day. All you have to do is click the link provided in your email. It takes you to a Google form where you fill out everything that you'd like for lunch that day and submit it, and that comes directly to me. You can also order online using the same link at our Instagram account, which is at Anthis Culinary. Make sure you follow us on Instagram for awesome pics of what the students are doing, and you can order that way as well.
As most human beings, I love food. I like flavors and different flavor combinations, and my dad's a really good cook, so he can come up with some of the most creative recipes and ideas just based on he thinks this would taste good mixed with this. And so I just have always liked, being the taste tester of our house. So I really made me want to experiment and learn to be able to understand what and how flavors work and stuff like that.
My dad is a chef, so I've always grown up with him around cooking around the house, just made me want to do it. So I've been taking cooking classes since my 6th grade year. And when I heard about Anthis, I was just like, oh, great opportunity.
Didn't all that food make you hungry, Hunter?
It sure did. I might have to put my order in for a cube lunch. Looks like a good deal for some well-prepared food.
You're mine for the both of us, right?
I don't know about all that. But you know what? What if I told you I caught up with the aviation department and I can get us some free rides in the air?
I mean, as long as there's food on the plane, I'm good with that.
I don't know about that either. But let's take a look at what the students are up to.
It's a 2-year program after high school.
It's pretty fun.
I've been at Ivy Tech since 2008, so roughly going on, starting on about the 9th year. The qualifications we have to have is we have to have an airframe power plant certification from the FAA, and you also have to have, as far as instructors go in this program, you have to have at least 3 years of experience in the field. What students learn in here is basically everything that's required to do maintenance on an airplane. Sheet metal, composite, hydraulics, electronics, avionics. Certifications here, once they complete all the aviation classes, are actually qualified to take the oral, practical, and written examinations for airframe and power plant subject material.
I chose aviation because it pays much better than being a car mechanic.
I chose to take aviation to better understand airplanes to help me further out through life.
Right now, we're doing 2 different things. We're working on the most boring part about aviation, and that's regulations. But something really cool we're doing is electronics.
Right now, we're learning rules and regulations. A couple months earlier, we learned how to test and make our own hydraulic lines.
So I plan on getting what's called an A&P license. It'll let me work on any plane across the whole U.S., and I'll never lose my license.
I want to go into unmanned systems when I'm in college.
This has been Hunter O'Dear reporting for CAAA. Back to me and Adrian.
That was interesting. I think I might have to take you up on your offer. I've only flown once, and I was a baby when that happened.
Looks like we got a plan.
All right. Next up, we take a look into the graphic design course and see how they're doing.
I heard that's a really talented group of students and take state almost every year in skills. Let's see how they're preparing this year.
Sam Odell here. I'm going to be talking to Mrs. Gilly and some of her students about TechFest and what graphic design has to offer.
TechFest is a one-day STEM celebration. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. We hold this for all of Northeast Indiana high school students. They compete for the TechFest Cup, which is about a 4-foot trophy that they get to take back to their school for the year. They compete in events like mathematics, science, programming, engineering in a box, website development. A team of 28 students can show up for all 7 events. They get to pick 6, and we take that score, and at the end of the day we hand out the trophy, we hand out medals for each individual event.
I hope to get my certification because I think people think that graphics design is just for graphics design, but in most art fields across the board, like animation, illustration, really anything that involves digital art, is going to teach you how to do graphics and marketing at some point.
Mainly, like my first time, like actually making a logo for a client, I really like the smile that I put on their face, so I just do it for the love.
I'm very passionate about design and enjoy design, and I just love sharing that enthusiasm behind design and ways to better sell products and just the advertising market in general. So the term graphic design is actually a small part of marketing in general, and the students are taking text and graphics together on a page to make it appealing so that they can attract customers or sell a product or gather interest and create some type of action on the behalf of the consumer.
And that has been my interviews with Mrs. Gilly and some of her students about TechFest and the class graphic design.
I'm a maniac.
Bro, what are you doing? We're on the air right now.
You've never seen Flashdance? It's a story about a young girl trying to fulfill her dreams to be a dancer, but her day job is a welder. We have a program like that here at the Career Academy, and John had the opportunity to look at what these students do.
Hello, I'm John McBride, and today I'll be reporting down at the Welding Academy in the construction building on the other side of the Career Academy. Without further ado, let's head over there.
I enjoy this job.
Oh, there's many reasons, but I guess the main reason is being part of the students' lives, help teach them the skills to go out into the world and make some real good money and make good decisions. Okay, arc welding to begin with. Arc, MIG, and TIG all have an electrical arc. Arc welding is kind of a slang used for shielded metal arc welding, which is called stick welding most of the time, and it's applied a lot in the field to structures, high-rise buildings, bridges. It can be used outdoors. MIG welding is mainly used in manufacturing. Almost every manufacturing plant across the country does MIG welding. That's how they join the metals together. In our TIG welding processes, we're mainly geared towards the orthopedic industry, the medical industry. It's a slow, meticulous process that you learn, and it's probably the most advanced, but it's also where you make the most money in TIG welding.
I think the most exciting thing about this class is just being able to learn something new every day. It's very hands-on. You come in here, you get in a booth, and you just try all different types of welding.
My sophomore year, I tried stick welding for the first time, and I thought it was fun. And then they were like, well, it pays a lot of money. It pays really good money, and I like to play with the fire, and I like to work with my hands, so it was just a good idea for me to do it, I thought.
I hope it'll take me new places, new opportunities, out of state, out of country maybe, and take me to a high-paying job.
As you can see, most students often choose welding for its highly lucrative potential and learning a new skill daily. For more information on how to join, ask your guidance counselor or search FWCS Career Academy in your preferred search engine. And now, back to Adrian and Hunter.
Hunter, you into sports?
Yeah, I plan to watch the Super Bowl this weekend, but my favorite part is really the commercials.
Well, Jay Coffey is in to give a look into this weekend's sports. Jay Coffey?
In local sports this weekend, we have the 16-1 Northside Legends taking on the 7-7 Bowman Academy. This is going to be the game to watch playing at Northside. The Legends are ranked number 2 in the Indiana State Class 4A rankings. Saturday, the 9-5 Snyder Panthers will be facing the 3-11 Southport Cardinals. The Panthers are currently undefeated in the SAC. The game will be played at Snyder and should be a tough battle for the Panthers. But of course, the big event of the Super Bowl 51, where the Patriots take on the Falcons. This is Tom Brady's 7th appearance in the Super Bowl. Between the commercials, parties, and food and the Super Bowl, it's always a highly anticipated Sunday event. Back to you, Hunter and Adrian.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to grubbing down on some wings.
I'll hook you up. My brother's the plug. He works at B-Dubs.
All right, bet. But with all this food talk, I'm getting hungry. We need to wrap this newscast up with our last story. Dawson had a chance to sit down with our principal here at the Career Academy. All students that attend school here at Anthis are part of career and technical education. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Dawson Madar here at the Career Academy, and today I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Gerardo about career and technical education.
That's a really good question. I think you'd get different answers maybe from different people, but as somebody that's been in education for 44 years and has been at the Career Education Center with 3 or 4 different names, currently the Career Academy, for the last 18 years, I would say that career and technical education really is a great opportunity for a young person. It is an opportunity to attend an education that offers a high level of curriculum, a high level of experiences, connects the student to community while they're actually applying what they're learning in the classroom setting, opportunities to use great equipment, to work beside people in the industry at times, with clients, those types of things. But it's an opportunity really to grow personally because of the experiences that you have, as well as grow professionally in a particular career field area. Well, it's an opportunity to celebrate, celebrate the work that we do, which is very important work. So we celebrate with teachers and we celebrate with students and administrators. And they do it statewide to not only celebrate actually the achievements, but also to make people aware of the fact that career and technical education is here and what it does, how it assists the community and our economy, and also the students' opportunities after high school. And so it's a couple of different things.
Well, that concludes our newscast. We looked at the Anthis Career Academy and all it has to offer.
The Anthis... Okay, they just cut it.
Go.